Whether you're a first-time viewer or a very loyal viewer who has been following me through the past years or even past months. I like to do a hindsight is 2020 after different parts of the trip, but I'd also like to explain what I do. I am not a travel agent. I receive no commission from anybody that I recommend, and I get no freebies or perks. It would be nice if somebody did want to do that. I would have a hard time turning it down, but whatever I tell you or say, it's my perspective, my opinion. After all, we all have opinions. When I asked Trygve to talk a little bit about his company, it was because they did an outstanding job, and I'd like you to know about it if you happen to visit Svolvær. The same thing goes for the restaurants. Bacalao was very good, and the staff obliging. First of all, today is a Sunday, and you need to know that all these small little towns shut down on Sundays. Steve and I wandered around from looking for one of the 4 grocery stores, hoping to buy some takeaway food. Nada. Nothing was opened. You can cook at Anchor Brig because each one of their units has a little kitchenette, but I did not want to cook. Svolvær is an adorable town. We have seen brilliant northern lights here. And we've seen so-so northern lights here, but we've seen the northern lights every single night, which is wonderful. If you go on a northern light hunt, it's exactly what they say, because you could have some northern lights right where I'm sitting and just go 1 kilometer away and there's nothing. So you really do have to hunt the light to be sure that you're going to see it. And even then, there is an occasional night where you're not going to see it no matter what you do. We spent 3 hours last night hitting 4 different spots, including Honigsvar. I'm going to continue on about the Northern Lights because that's really the primary focus for me when I'm in cold weather and above the Arctic Circle winter. Other than setting out to hunt the lights, you need the proper clothing. That should be a given, but I've seen people set out on one, which one person did in Tromsø, dressed very stylishly, but definitely not dressed for perhaps 13-degree Fahrenheit cold, which is minus I don't know what. You must have a tripod if you're serious about it. If you've just got a little point and shoot, unless you've got a very expensive point and shoot, it is not going to work. And unless you have a specific iPhone app, it's not going to work. So don't even think about it. It's enough just to stand there and gawk at it and go, this is so amazing. But if you want photographs, you need a camera, a decent camera. You must have a tripod. And the other important part is a wide-angle lens. But even if you don't have a wide-angle lens, you still need a good camera, Nikon or Nikon. I pronounce it Nikon, Canon, whatever. I know you've all seen brilliant posters and photographs of the Northern Lights with greens and light greens and dark greens, pinks, purples. That is not what you see when you first see the Northern Lights. You see what looks like cloud masses. It could be wispy clouds, it could be large cloud masses. But if you can see the stars through them, duh, that's the Northern Light. We argued with the guide when we first saw the Northern Lights 7 years ago, when he said, oh, there are the Northern Lights. And we went, where? He said, there. He said, but they're not green. It has something to do with the cones and rods in human eyes cannot pick up the colors. At nighttime they see in black and white. But you take a photo and it's like, oh my God, they're green. So be prepared not to see green shooting up all over the horizon with your naked eye. I love this little town. We Anchor Brig is a great place to stay. I would suggest going to the Lofoten Islands. I hope that perhaps some of what I've told you and some of what Trygve has told you will encourage you to come and visit. It's been a great time, and I think that about sums up the Lofoten Islands. Thank you for watching, and don't forget, like, subscribe, and share.